Hey Loudbar Cougars, it's Mr. Raphael, your PE teacher. For this week's lesson, we're going to be doing the National Field Day events. So for week 1, there are 5 events, which we are going to do. And you need to make sure you keep track of your scores. If you don't have the score sheets yet, if they haven't been sent out to you yet, I will attach it to the newsletter so you can download it and keep track, okay? So there are 5 events, and we're going to participate, and hopefully you have fun with them. Okay, so I'm going to put the first one up now, and we're going to do them. So the first activity is called paper plane cornhole, and you probably already read the instructions. You're going to have to make 3 airplanes. See here, I made 3 airplanes. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to have to try to shoot it inside the basket, which is over there. So you have 1 minute to shoot as many as you can. If you hit the side of the basket, it is 1 point. If you get it inside, it is 2 points. So remember, keep track. You have 1 minute to do so. Okay, for the second game, you probably read the instructions again. It's called wind bowling. So you're gonna have to set 10 cups, which is right there, my 10 cups. And I do not have a balloon, so I am going to use an alternative, which is the paper plate. Remember, you got 1 minute to try to knock all the plastic or paper cups off of the table, okay? Remember, only 1 minute. Let's get started. Okay, so remember, you have 1 minute to knock as many cups off. If you're using a paper plate, you are not going to hit the cups. You're going to use it as a fan so you can blow it off, okay? You have 1 minute, so if your score will be how many cups you knock off the table in 1 minute. Ready, set, go. And done. So this round I got it all down in about 10 seconds. So this round I got myself 10 points. So I'm gonna. Okay, for our third game is going to be soccer skee ball. So the object of the game, as you saw earlier, is to try to get your 10 balls of socks into our skee ball target. Remember, there's the little Tupperware inside, which is 10 points if you make it in there, 5 points if you get in the bucket, and 1 point if you just get into the laundry basket. Remember, you're going to be kicking it inside the target, okay? And there is no time limit. You only have 10 tries, which is why you have 10 balls of socks. Okay, ready, go. Remember, you got 10 tries to kick it in. There's no time limit. 1 point for the laundry basket, 5 points for the bucket, and 10 points for the Tupperware. Ready, set, go. Missed that one. Oops, sorry, it went down. There we go. Got one. Okay, 10 tries, so let's go see what I have. As you can tell, I got one in the Tupperware. So the Tupperware is, remember, it's 10 points. I got another one in the basket, which is 1 point, and I got another one at the basket, which makes it a total of 12 points. So remember, add up all your score and write it down on the score sheet. And we are off to our next event, fourth game. Our fourth game is called Towel Flip Challenge. So all you need is a towel, and the objective of the game is to have flip the towel over without using your hands, only your feet, and your feet must stay on the towel. So you got to move your feet around and flip over the towel within a minute. You need to try to accomplish this within a minute, okay? Okay, here's the towel flip challenge. Remember, you have to try to get the towel, and it has to be laying flat on the floor, and you're gonna try to flip it over within a minute, okay, without using your hands, and your both feet have to remain on the towel, okay? So ready, set, go. And remember, while you're doing this, the towel, your feet have to remain on the towel, and the towel has to be flat. So you have to make sure that it's flat and even, and you have to do it within the 1 minute. Remember, both feet have to be on. You cannot step off of the towel. Use your feet to flatten out the towel. Now, 1 minute to accomplish this. And I am done. So that was a towel flip challenge. Remember, you have to try to get the towel flip within a minute without using your hands and your. Hey boys and girls, this is Mr. Raphael. This is our last event, which is called Milk Jug Relay. So all you would need for this is 2 materials, or actually 4. You need 2 markers to measure the distance. So I'm using 2 water bottles as the measure of my distance. And you need 2-gallon jugs. It doesn't necessarily have to be milk. I don't have any gallon of milk on me, so I am using a gallon of vinegar and a gallon of water. So to set this up, stay in one spot, walk 15 spaces, and then put the other marker. So here's my first marker. For my first marker, I'm going to walk 15 spaces, and I'm going to put my other space there, my other marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I am doing 15 because that's all the room I have available to me. So my first marker is there. And my second marker is on the other side. So remember, 1 lap is from this marker to the other marker and back. And you have to do as many as you can in 1 minute. So remember, how many laps in 1 minute? Ready, set, go. One lap. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 6. Okay, time is up. So I only was able to complete 6 laps. And that ends all our events. Remember to make sure you fill out the score sheet, which I will attach to the newsletter so you can keep track of your scores. You may do this with your friends and family, whoever lives in your home, and you guys can have competition and see who has the best scores, okay? So this is the end of National Field Day. Okay, one thing before week 1 is done. Remember, make modifications if you want. Like for me, I didn't have any gallon of milk, so I used a gallon of vinegar and a gallon of water. So remember, make modifications as you can. Change things around. If you don't have stuff around the house, use what you can. And also, if you want to make it more fun and more excitable, you could go in and play music. I know I didn't play music in mine because I was talking to you guys, making sure you guys understood what we were doing. But then at home, you could go in and play music. And I suggest challenging your brothers, sisters, your parents at home, whoever's at home with you. Challenge them to these games and see who wins. Remember, at the end, make sure you write down your scores on your score sheet to see how well you did, okay? So week 2 will be coming up next week. Hopefully you can join me for week 2 of National Field Day again, okay? Be safe, be active, and be healthy. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.